What is going on, guys? Wonderman Boxing. Today we're going to talk about something very important because it's spreading out there like wildfire and it's a complete lie. I told you guys that people were going to start discrediting Canelo, making excuses before the Dimitri Bivol fight. And right now, the thing is that there was an article that came out that said that Errol Spence Jr. and his team and his promoter and everything offered Canelo Alvarez $55 million to fight him at 164 pounds, and that Canelo Alvarez turned it down. Wow. Pretty much making Canelo Alvarez a ducker, right? So let's talk about it. Because some people can't think for themselves. They have to be followers. They can't tap into their sixth sense. So let's dive into it. How can Canelo Alvarez turn down a fight with Errol Spence Jr. when they're not even in the same weight class? And on top of that, Errol Spence Jr. has had plans to become undisputed at welterweight for the longest time. He's supposed to have a fight with Manny Pacquiao, and then he had an eye surgery, so then he had a fight with Yordenis Ugas. And now he's supposed to have a fight with Terrence Bud Crawford for all the belts. He's chasing straps. He's in strap season mode right now. So how can Canelo Alvarez be ducking Errol Spence if he's chasing greatness at welterweight? You see what I'm saying? Another thing is that, like I said, if this information, when there's an offer on the table, it gets spread down to the whole team. So that means that Errol Spence knew about this supposedly offer that Canelo Alvarez turned down, right? So let's see what Errol Spence has to say about Canelo Alvarez being a ducker, right? Hear it from the fighter himself, and then we'll talk about it.
Think he can do it. You know, we had Jamal Charlo on last week, and he said he's tired of people talking about Canelo's ducking him because he went up to a higher weight class, which is a harder fight at 175 pounds. Do you feel the same way? Yeah, for sure. I feel like, Canelo right now, he's doing whatever he want to do. And he's chasing history. Just moving up like that and fighting, the champion at that weight class. What he's doing is unheard of. Just skipping weight classes, going up and down, fighting people. Much respect them. He doing whatever he want to do. So, he ducking anybody. I don't feel like he ducking anybody. Okay.
There you go, guys. What did Errol Spence just say? These are not my words. These are Errol Spence words. Canelo Alvarez is chasing history, meaning he's going for legacy. He's continuing to build to his legacy in his career. And that he is not ducking anybody. He didn't say my team and my promoter offer him $55 million to fight me, but, he turned it down. No, he said he doesn't duck anybody. Man, they even stated that Jamal Charlo is tired and frustrated that people keep saying that Canelo Alvarez is ducking him. These are not my words. These are the words of Errol Spence and Jamal Charlo. See what I'm saying? So to spread lies and say that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Errol Spence Jr. is BS, man. And for some of us, we eat it. We eat it all in. And we take it all in and we soak it all in and continue to discredit Canelo Alvarez. But see, the reason why Errol Spence knows this and Canelo Alvarez respects Errol Spence as well is because they are both fighting for belts. They are both fighting for their own legacy. So that's why they're the only ones that understand what's going on. That fight could happen at some point in the future. Yes, absolutely. It will be a really, really big fight, especially in Dallas. Both of these guys could bring, different demographics, a lot of fans, and it will be a hell of a fight. But for right now, Errol Spence has a mission to become undisputed at welterweight. Canelo Alvarez potentially has a mission to become undisputed at 175 pounds. I mean, the guy just became undisputed at 168, and he's going for 175. So, anyways, to conclude all this, I personally think that this $55 million offer that was turned down to fight Errol Spence is a complete lie. And for anybody that believes this, I don't know what to tell you. You need to start thinking for yourself and not be a follower. And with that being said, I'm out.